Okay, so now let's move on to the next deck. Again, I'm JAMIEZEBRA23. People like to steal other people's work. That's why I gotta say my name. And you guys are like, duh, Jamie, we know who you are. I gotta say it because they'll steal it and put it on their channels. All right, so let's see. Ooh. For the collective, for the messages for July 18th, 2021, to carry over for the week. And then I have people messaging, Jamie, can you do a Sunday message for all 12 zodiac signs individually? No, the answer is no. I can barely keep up with all that I'm doing already. The answer is no. Okay. Ace of Fire, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. So there's a new start, a new beginning for some of you, but you must change something in order to make this happen. Maybe you're lazy, maybe you procrastinate, maybe, you know, you just don't feel like doing anything. Change your life now because things are about to speed up. And then we got the 10 of Fire. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. So in the beginning of the reading, the first part 1 of 2, we had health concerns. So pay attention to your health. And then we got strength, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgment, forgiveness and compassion. So either forgive yourself or others. Some of you must do this in order to be free, in order to break free. And then we've got the 3 of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. So for some of you, you need to, again, work harder, do more, move faster, and do more and do better. The universe is calling upon you guys to step up to the plate. You know, when the universe does this, sometimes this could mean like karma. So the universe is saying, hey, we're going to let you make it, but show us that you want to make it. Show us that you're ready. Because if your destiny, so let's say it's written that your destiny is supposed to entail this, this, and this, and this. If you didn't take the steps, you're not getting there. So if I'm standing at the bottom of the steps and there's like 100 steps, I'm not just going to magically go to the top of the stairs. I have to go up them one by one. So if some of you are refusing to even go up 2 or 3 steps, the universe is not putting you at the top of the stairs. It's just not going to happen. So for some of you, maybe you're refusing to fulfill your destinies. Maybe you don't feel like it. You'd rather just sit on the couch and eat bonbons all day, or that's too much work. Or if I'm not going to make $1 million the first day, then I don't see the point. Well, then don't see the point. But the universe is saying the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Can you do this? Will you do this? Can you do this? It's up to you. And then we have the Chariot, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. Career advancement, be a team player, very high quality work. You guys have to do this. You got to put in the work, because if you won't put in the work, you're not going to get the reward. Will you? Now, let's move on. Let's do the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. All right, for the collective, for the messages for Sunday, July 18th, 2021, for the collective. What messages for the collective? What messages? What messages does Spirit have for the collective? Victim. Either some of you are playing the victim or you're repeatedly becoming the victim. Confusion. Someone's confused. Are you the victim or are you the are you the perpetrator? Are you what's your name? Abigail Elphick? Are you Amy Cooper? And then gratitude. Yeah, some of you. So we got here victim and confusion and then gratitude. Lessons and blessings. So for some of you, either you're pretending to be the victim or you really are the victim, but you keep allowing people to victimize you. You know, by allowing yourself to continue to be victimized, that's creating bad karma for yourself. I don't know if some of you realize that. That's creating a contract. You don't want to create that kind of a contract that people, you always get duped and you always get hustled. Gee whiz, they got me again. Do you? Unless maybe, well, some people do. I know a few people that love being the victim. They love it over everything. The cashier charged me 3 extra pennies. I know they did it on purpose. When are they going to get their karma? What? 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 Okay. So for some of you, that's what's going on. Now, others of you, victim, confusion, and gratitude. Maybe there was a life lesson that you needed to learn, and maybe some of you were confused about that. Maybe your ex victimized you. Maybe there was a lesson you needed to learn there. I'm too good for this. I don't deserve to be treated this way. There's somebody better for me, better suited for me. This person, finally, they pushed me to the edge and I can't take anymore. And then when you leave them alone, you got a bunch of blessings, possibly a pregnancy, possibly you met your soulmate, or you're going to. So for some of you, you need to get out of this victim mentality, and you have to learn that lessons are a blessing. Lessons are a blessing. They are. They just are. Even if you can't see it in the moment, you must see that lessons are a blessing. That flat tire you got maybe stopped you from having a fatal accident. That time when your car wouldn't start and you were late for work, maybe you would have been at the wrong place at the wrong time. That relationship that didn't work out, maybe this person would have ended up cheating on you and you would have been 60 years old. They would have been divorcing you for a 20-year-old and they took all your money. Those relationships that don't work out are not supposed to. They're not supposed to. These little small dramas are supposed to happen. They just are. It's a part of the act called life. Now let's see what else. What else for the collective? What other messages? What other messages? Wisdom. Hopefully some of you are gaining this. And destiny. Wisdom and destiny. A lot of karma, a lot of destiny, a lot of this repetitive. Some of you are repeating old habits, repeating. It's just repetitive. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Wisdom to understand what your destiny may be. Please have the wisdom to understand what's a lesson and that lessons are blessings. Have the wisdom. Perseverance. Maybe some of you, your life purpose is perseverance, is to always go through struggle and persevere. Creation. Discovery. Passion. All right, now I want to talk about something else. So this may be a sensitive subject that some of you are not, you're not open to hearing. So if you're not open to hearing the messages, click off. So here's what's up. Some of your struggles have come from spiritual attack. Some of you have persevered this torment for so long. Oh no, is this still recording? Okay, some of you have persevered this torment for so long. Okay? That you need to now have the wisdom to understand what's really going on. This creation card is voodoo. It's spiritual attack, witchcraft. This creation, discovery. You're figuring it out. You're putting all the dots together. When all these things broke down and failed and failed and failed and everything I wanted was ripped out of my hands and I ended up with nothing. Realize what happened. Now, some of you are on a spiritual path already and you keep being spiritually attacked. And you're like, why does this keep happening? Why? I think I'm doing everything the right way. You probably are. And people are mad about that. So what you need to do, sometimes when people are constantly being spiritually attacked, it's because their passion is to learn how to remove it. Your passion is to learn how to do spell work to counteract the negative spell work. Not for all of you, but for many of you, you might discover your passion in your attack. Oh, there's somebody that I recently met, an acquaintance. This person has a passion for drug addicts, like how to help them, Narcan, this and that. This person has a passion. This person never had that passion before their own child started having these issues. Habit issues. this is this person's life passion, their calling. But they wouldn't have discovered this passion without some sort of harm coming their way or to a family member. You know, we don't wake up in the morning and just think, let's jump on the bandwagon of LGBTQ. At least most of us don't. Many times this happens because somebody ends up being LGBTQ, or they have a loved one that's been victimized, or their child is LGBTQ, and then they get on the bandwagon and say rah rah. There's many people who only are involved with Black Lives Matter is because their friend got victimized, because their child got victimized, because their husband or wife is being treated this way, their adoptive child is now being victimized. So now they jump on the bandwagon of racism and human rights. So a lot of times your passion comes from having to persevere or being a victim of some sort. So for some of you, maybe you're figuring out your calling due to being a victim, due to being victimized by a certain group. Maybe this spiritual attack, you're through whatever this drama is, in chaos, in hardship is. Some of you are discovering your passions. So be open to whatever this passion may be. Like ideally, who wants to be marching in the street? I mean, for me, that wouldn't be my cup of tea. But for some of you, that's what you're meant to be doing. You know, Martin Luther King, that was a very risky feat he took on. But he did, and it ultimately killed him. But you know what? That's what he was meant to do. I'm not saying that your calling is meant to hurt you. Now, perception. Perception. So maybe all of the things I'm saying to some of you out there, you're like, Jamie, what are you talking about? That makes no sense at all. How could me being spiritually attacked be a part of my calling? Well, maybe you're a master spell worker and you don't know it under the surface. That's how. Or maybe another perception. Another thing I want to say before I pull more cards is this. There's a saying, be careful who you hate because they may end up in your family. So let's say you hate black people. Your son or daughter may marry a black person and then you have a bunch of black grandbabies. Maybe you hate gay people. Maybe your son or daughter is going to be gay. You know, and so on and so on and so on. Be careful who you hate because they just might end up in your own family. So watch it. Now let's see what else. Okay. Perception, prayer, impatience. Okay, some of you need to put things into better perspective and balance. So some of you are praying and praying and praying, yet your prayers don't seem to be answered as fast as what you want. Maybe what you're asking for you don't deserve, or it's not the right time. Maybe what you want isn't balanced. Again, with me saying, you know, if you have 100 steps to climb to get to the top and you're at the first step and you refuse to step up 1, 2, why would they? That's imbalanced. That's not balanced. Why would they put you to the top step? Why? For what? You've learned nothing. You're obviously showing that you're lazy. You're refusing to follow the plan. Even though the universe is giving you signs as to what to do next, you refuse to do it. So why in the world would you get to the top? Things have to be balanced. You got to do the work in order to get the reward. So some of you, you're like, nothing ever works. I pray, I do spell work. I want to win the lottery. I want my ex dead. None of my prayers are coming true. Because you're asking for the wrong things and you're not working towards anything. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. All right, guys, JAMIEZEBRA23, have an amazing Sunday. I wish you guys well out there. Let's see if there's anything else. Confusion. Yeah, some of you are going through a lot of confusion. I say pray a lot to try to find some answers as to why certain things are going on in your life. Some of you just can't understand why maybe you're not, creation, voodoo, and wisdom. Okay, yeah, some of you, it is a spiritual attack. Just do some candle work, do some prayer work, do some Reiki to get it cleared off. I am not offering apprenticeships right now. I am not. So I know you guys are going to message me. Nope. In the beginning of my YouTube channel, I used to help people, and it was a living hell. I would tell them step by step what to do through email. They would harass me day and night for like 6 months. Then they would start threatening me and bad-mouthing me if I didn't jump whenever they said. So I don't do that anymore. No more. I do offer candle classes on my website. If you want to take a class, fine. But other than that, nope. JAMIEZEBRA23.com. Ta-ta for now.